How's it guys? How's it going? Welcome back for another video. Today's video is not really a tutorial, it's just me rambling on about what I see in Bitcoin at the moment, and where I see price headed, and where I would like to obviously get into trade. So yeah, let's get onto it. So I've got the line chart up. And you can see we're above the 50 on the weekly, we're above the 100, and we're above the 200. So I mean, things aren't looking as bad and as bleak as everyone makes them out to be. But under the hood, we are at a little bit of a critical area. And if you look at the daily, there's just a few things that I've picked up here. If you guys did watch my video on Ethereum, like I said, when price is ranging above and below the 100, it's normally a consolidation. And if you do look here where price did come, where it did break down below the 50 and onto the 100, we kind of consolidated here in August 2016, and we consolidated all the way up till literally the end of October. And I mean, there's a lot more money in crypto now, so I don't know if consolidation would be that long. But like I say, we're definitely looking very similar to this kind of setup on the daily. And for me, that 100, like I say, is a bit of a no trade zone. But you can obviously accumulate quite a nice amount of coins if you are spot trading. But for me, margin trading here is kind of just during consolidation would be, short flips. So not my cup of tea. On the daily, what you can notice every single time we have kind of in this serious bull run, every time prices come into this 100, we've really bounced back from it quite quickly. And here now it's kind of acting as a little bit of resistance. But you never know. I mean, we could, kind of just close above it again, and let's see where we're going. For me, bearish would be once we actually break this 200, which is my long-term trend. And that's when, for me, Bitcoin would be then like bearish. So if we do go back on the daily, Bitcoin was kind of really bearish here way back when we did, cross the 200. So once you break through that 200, that's when, for me, the trend is bearish on the daily. But for now, I would say it's more consolidation. And what I can quickly show you, like on the weekly, when we were bearish, we were kind of trading below this line here on the RSI, and it was acting as a bit of a resistance. But once we got above it, this area is kind of really like supported us, and we kind of there right now as well. So a nice little bounce here today, and tomorrow would close this weekly, hopefully. Let's just get the candles on. Hopefully into a nice hammer or Morningstar doji, which is a nice reversal candle. I would be a little bit more bullish, but until we really break through this RSI and keep going lower, it might still act as a little bit of support. On the daily, what I can notice on the daily is that we've got a lot of these kind of pins at the bottom, showing a nice support or a nice demand zone, below this area. So every time price has kind of, gone below here, it's been bought up quite quickly. But all the dojis kind of show you that the market's in a little bit of indecision, which normally is, like I say, I mean, for me, it's definitely consolidation until we break down below it. On the 12-hour, we have gone below the 200, which we haven't done for a really, really long time. And most of the time on the 12-hour, when we do dip below the 200, price gets bought up quite quickly. and I mean that's basically been the trend for a long time. But I'm not 100% sold that we are going to be underneath it, because during this same period that I was speaking about earlier, when we were beneath it, there really was this kind of consolidation zone. So for me, I believe that we are in consolidation at the moment, and that's why I mean I've stuck to kind of spot trading and just been accumulating coins where I've been selling at the top and buying at the bottom. One thing that is nice is obviously we've got higher lows. So I mean that's definitely not a full bearish sign, even on the 12-hour. And then yeah, you know what? Something really interesting for me is on the 3-hour. The 3-hour on 100. Let me just get rid of this tool. Sorry, guys. Once we broke through the 50 on the 3-hour, things kind of got a little bit bearish for Bitcoin, and after that swing low, we kind of broke above it again. It swung low again, acted as a bit of resistance, and then we did get above it. Things were looking a little bit better for Bitcoin. But since that last swing low, which was just the beginning of January, this 100 EMA has acted as major resistance on the 3-hour. So that's definitely something that I'll be looking for. If we can get above this 100 EMA on the 3-hour, we'd also be above this kind of pinnacle on the volume profile, which should definitely give me a little bit of confidence that we might try fill this gap. Also, I have been trading this channel for the last couple of days, and it's been quite rewarding for me. And it has been acting as a little bit of support. I mean, I don't really use these channels as major support areas, but they are quite nice to get into trades, especially when there's a bit of confluence with horizontal support. So if I do draw the horizontal support here, you can see that these were areas kind of support, where price did come into this area. It has bounced off a few times, but the scary one is obviously this one that used to be support and now is acting as resistance, and currently price is ranging between here. Another interesting thing is obviously the mean, or like the average. If I do draw this trend line, it's also acting as a bit of a resistance. And it did act as a little bit of support, so you can see the price came in, supported it, and now it's showing a little bit of resistance. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not completely bearish on Bitcoin. What I am looking at is a nice solid close today on the 3-hour, somewhere above this volume profile and above this 100 EMA. But if price does get pushed down again, like I said, I mean, it's still pretty much consolidation for me until we're trading on the daily underneath the 200 EMA. So that's just a few thoughts and my thought process on Bitcoin. Yeah, if you guys like the video, subscribe, share, like, and go take a look at the other videos as well. And yeah, critique me if you guys want me to change anything. And I'll see you soon. You guys can also catch me on Twitter, and you guys can catch me on the Discord channel that we've got. So yeah, I'll guys catch you soon. Ciao.